Sucking on the bros, moving dangerous. French hoes sound like Angeles. Bonjour, oui. This here what we are. Sucking on the bros, moving dangerous. Watch hoes like I'm hot for us. Bird dog to the kid, machine A-side. This here what we are. Welcome to the heavy rain. Been money with a heavy chain. You can never make it here, you a fucking lame. Sending push, such a team. Fuck it, I'ma do it anyway. I pick you up like any day. How you 40 and you still ain't getting paid? The fucking TLT. Sucking on the bros, moving dangerous. French hoes sound like Angeles. Bonjour, oui. This here what we are. Sucking on the bros, moving dangerous. Watch hoes like I'm hot for us. Bird dog to the kid, machine A-side. This here what we are. You wanna feel like someone testing in chest. Feel like someone fucking cares. Back like this shit, feeling worthless. Feeling joy is getting rare. And I know this shit sounds stupid, and I know that I sound dumb, but this feeling is so constant, and it weighs a fucking ton. Welcome to the heavy rain. Been money with a heavy chain. You can never make it here, you a fucking lame. Sending push, such a team. Fuck it, I'ma do it anyway. I pick you up like any day. How you 40 and you still ain't getting paid? The fucking TLT. One, two, three, okay. And I wonder where your mind going. You are in mine. And I wonder where your mind going. Seems like you got your inside stuck up on the outside. I travel state lines and know I waste time. We let her waste time. I know it. Hate tight, I try to wave, but baby you. It seems like you got your inside stuck up on the outside. I travel state lines and know I waste time. We let her waste time. I know it. Hate tight, I try to wave, but baby you. Let her waste my time, but who you wasted on? You been walking around like you okay or you not phased at all. You shit with closed eyes. Why you playing both sides? I ain't get the memo that it's over where you blow my eye. I know this. You be with your friends, see my face and know we don't miss. Try to come back in my life, it really where it's supposed since. I can't imagine. Could've would've passed tense. Now you tryna run it back with my eyes. Cutting off your whole time. I'm fucking up in your eyes. Tripping off a rumor. Why you listening to all lies? I can't lie, I'm terrified. Yeah, you done me wrong, can't do no right. Got a reason to be scared for. You should open up your head. Put it in my gut. You talking shitty, you get cut off. Need to eat your butt soft. No honest, you get dunked off. 3-1. Slap a blunt up, I watch your blood run. I carry your cages like a Sasquatch. Seems like you got your inside stuck up on the outside. I travel state lines and know I waste time. We let her waste time. I know it. Hate tight, I try to wave, but baby you. It seems like you got your inside stuck up on the outside. I travel state lines and know I waste time. We let her waste time. I know it. Hate tight, I try to wave, but baby you.
और हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। कैसे हैं सब लोग? तो लेट्स कंटिन्यू अवर जर्नी गाइस।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your shop's been and I've only...
Sounds quite...
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly... You seem to be a...
Go on.
But you may... I have some idea what I need. As it happened, an ideal I could complete...
How long have you had a passion for brooms? That sounds...
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
No time to
Mr.
find
Weeks'
room of
enthusiasm.
requirement.
Where did you get your dragonhide gloves? I saw you handling that. You know, my gloves went mysteriously missing.
My older brother used to terrorize me with fangs.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Evanesco. Evanesco.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Stone, okay.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
ऐसे अपना वॉन्ड बहुत बड़ा दिख रहा है ना?
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest. Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Bye.
Revelio. Accio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Revelio.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Come on, bro. Try to imagine, bro. Yeah, bro. He's imagining life.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Nice
I look
imagination.
forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring
I thought
objects.
conjuring too.
I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again...
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement...
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson,
Very well. First, you can acquire it by vanishing... Return to me once you've gathered...
I have the Moonstone.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more. Conjuration can be used to Why don't you try it?
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
गाइस कोणता अच्छा अच्छा लगा lagi.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Good work.
बड़ा वाला छोटा वाला.
Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. Now you have learned to...
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. No matter.
चलो ये तो हो गया ना. Let's continue with the story. भाई और जगह देने क्या अपने को?
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcraft.
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Even one potion. Oh my popcorn खा रखा है.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
Actually,
use an invincibility potion, thunderbolt potion, enemy strength up now, one drop. Weapon नहीं complete करते.
could it be a Merlin trial?
इधर अपने को पार्टिंग करना है. चल यूज करने के रैंडम में स्टार्ट करने और मैंड्रो अंडर ताले में ये यूज करते और बोलते हैं ब्लेक.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Incendio!
Protego!
Slippery!
Accio! Incendio!
this one measly little student.
यार बहुत दूर चल के जाना भाई।
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's have you leave here. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. A wee bairn gieing a thrashing to you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting... By the way, Beatrice, welcome to Dogweed and Death. Oh, if there wasn't... Except, of course, for... Mind you don't...
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
और पंडित का इधर हो पार्टी एक मिनट हम साथ में इसका भी कर सकते हैं ना एक्वायर एन इनविंसिबिलिटी पोशन एंड थंडर बस थंडर पोशन तो हाईलाइट और इनविंसिबिलिटी पोशन लगा
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Potato.
वो ट्रेजर मैप था वो कर ले सकते, ये भी कर सकते हैं। Is the map with candles to find the treasure?
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
यही पोशन था ना।
A wise decision. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do.
I'd be happy.
भाई कुछ ज़्यादा दूर नहीं भेज रहा कहीं डिलीवरी कराने के लिए। Oh boy.
Always like that Pippin.
Matt. Seem.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. 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 What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Myself would be proud. It seems to have worked.
Well,
If the demand... What do you have for sale?
what are we looking for today? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. What are you up to now?
Hello there. In the market for potions,
Protego.
are we?
I delivered the...
Very good. And
Nothing to worry.
glad to hear it. And
It was a pleasure doing...
likewise. Worth every bit of that.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Oh, I had no idea it was hers.
Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Incendio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
What is this, bro?
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
Confringo!
Swear this.
Protego! Now you're just getting on my... Expulso!
Yes!
You will not...
Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Incendio.
It's time to even the odds. Get out of this alive.
Crucial.
I should fall to your knees. You will pay for it. You can't hold up for Feel the
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ashwinder.
How nice of you to stop by. I won't. Someone's been taken out last me.
You won't get away. I can avenge your death.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
You should know.
Stupid one.
Are you even trying? I'm not done with you. Look what you've done. You'll find what else.
You're going to regret.
That's the best you can do.
I'd quit now while you're still alive. You're making this expulsion. Rather unwise coming back this way. Seems you're out.
Now, this has become personal. Now to finish the job.
Expulsion!
Stupid one. in London.
Protego!
You can forward, that will go.
Oh, what's the life I have?
We go from here.
You explain this.
You haven't got a prayer. How does that feel? And I haven't even had the tea yet.
Imperial!
Up there! Johnny, you expulsion! Expulsion! What you've done! I'm on edge. What are your thoughts on
Back the moonlight!
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
You won't get away with that.
Such arrogance.
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise.
Easy बोलते easy.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's... When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa. Here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Natural.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit to Dogweed and Deathcap, although Madam Green can be a little...
Oi! Can you help?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be following a treasure map, to be precise. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to...
Following a...
Wonderful. You can keep what...
Very well.
Fair enough.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. But...
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. My recollection is that it seems abandoned.
I'll find you at the tower.
Until then.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
No, I swear I won't.
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa. Yes?
Pay attention to your wand work.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell.
Perhaps you Confringo!
Is that the best you got?
You're embarrassed! Confringo!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over here.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
We're not alone.
We aren't.
Can't we
They've set up camp just ahead.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
Something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
Hello? There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. Put me down! At once! I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
There,
Glacius.
let's get it. Get accustomed to that.
Expulsion. Incendio. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
No!
Incendio. Potato.
I can't do this one.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind. This is different somehow. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid, as Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will remember what you...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew. For the moment, however, you've more important things.
Yes, sir.
That said,
I will, sir. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around. more traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. What have the Keepers planned for me? These look familiar. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio! More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Not making this easy on me. Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Don't like the look of this. Expelliarmus! What a relief.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
ओके गाइस, आज के लिए होता, चलो बाय।
She tell me I look